To be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. 8, 2, go.
Tannehill on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a handoff working right. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Then to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys meh.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Here we go.
Snap.
Henry running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Go, go. Check safety, check safety.
Here's Tannehill. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and now it's third down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 5. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Ready?
Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, lock it.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Silver. 47. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
50, plant.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Smith!
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A
1st down carry for Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 23-yard line.
Hey! Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, exit. Mike 51, Mike 51. You draw corkers. Slam, slam, slam. Jam, jam, jam.
And that'll set them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, high 7. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come. Yo, go.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's caught, Cooper. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, 47. Go. Get out there. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Hey, Charlie! 51's the mark. Here we go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now it's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set 18 Gator. Hey. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Now.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch the whip.
And a give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Tannehill now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Alpha. Protein spill.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Complete to Bryant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Topper.
Now a give, right side. Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Urban.
First down, Detroit.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Big rip.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, it's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was brought down by
On second down and 4. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught by Bryant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
51 on Mike, boys. 51, 61. Matchbox lights. It's serious right here. Get it.
Now Tannehill. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Mike 51.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dontari Poe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Justin Watson. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ricky. Check 43. Watch twist.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Prescott now. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Prescott off play action, fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now they try the right side here. Room to run inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Lions take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
51's the mic.
Tannehill on first down. And he'll find Everett there complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
6-6, bullet high. Mike 51, Mike 51. Bravo. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. But the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Kill! 47!
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the red zone now, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. General West. Check 99. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
54. Mike 54. Get it.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
have a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Set. 60 on. Get that ball. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Look at me. Door. Hey, Echo. Spike 51. Mike 51. Ready?
On first down, Tannehill. Bryant has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
51, Mike 51.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Orbit. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go.
Here's Tannehill. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check. Hey, Foxtrot. 51's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. No. Off. Switch. Check 31. Blue draw Corkers. Hit it.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.